What's up, everybody? James Ng here. Welcome back and diving into the MLM business blueprint. And today, if you've ever struggled on getting a business partner started in your business, you didn't know what to tell them after the presentation, this is the one I'm going to give you step by step exactly what to say and how to do it. And if that sounds interesting to you, subscribe to my YouTube for this plus a lot of other cool content, and let's go. Now, I wonder, have you ever had an experience like this in your business? I remember when I brought out my first prospect to take a look at my network marketing business, that was the first part, learning how to do an effective invitation. The second part of the presentation, my mentor did. And then the third part was the one where I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. You sit there and you start wondering, you ask a question like, so what'd you think? And then you start talking, and then it's like 30 minutes later, you're like, where do I go from here? They're not saying I want to join right now. It ends up taking a long time. It gets really awkward. I remember I sat down with one of my friends before. I took him out to lunch later after the meeting. We sat there for 2 hours, and I had no idea how to close the deal. But when I finally learned that there's a series of mindset and skill set on how to actually address a business prospect after a network marketing business opportunity, that can change the game, that can help you feel like you're in control, that can help you actually get them started and at good package levels too. It changed the game for me. This last year, I recruited 100 plus brand partners into my business personally. So I know this works. It works for any company. It works for anyone. So let's go through this. Okay. Number one, you have to understand, to close a business prospect, you have to first have the right mind state. You see, where I was going off first was I was coming from the perspective of, oh, I want you in my business. Now, of course, we want someone in our business. But the right mindset to have when you're closing the deal, especially after network marketing business presentation, is we are consultants. And what are we consultants for? Very simply, we're solving one problem. And the problem is this: your prospect wants to find a way to be able to make more money in a reasonable amount of time. All right? That's why people sign up in network marketing. Now, the reality is a lot of people get started in network marketing because the products are amazing, the services are amazing, they love the community. But at the forefront, if someone is being spoken to about a business opportunity, you're looking at that because you want to find a means to an end. Let's use another analogy. When I was in college, the question was, what job do you want? What's your dream job? And for me, it was whatever could pay the most with the least amount of work. And that was kind of the mindset of things. So when you understand that that's the problem that we're looking to solve, when you're presenting someone with a business opportunity, especially network marketing, that's what we want to be able to act as consultants of. So what does that mean? It doesn't necessarily matter all the ingredients in the product. It doesn't necessarily matter how amazing your compensation plan is. None of that really matters. The details don't really matter. What matters to the prospect is, do you know what they want to achieve through a business? And can you show them how to achieve that? So that's the mind state. You're a consultant. You're not a salesperson. You're not like a closer. You are a consultant to find out what your prospect wants and then to be able to deliver them something that can solve what they want. And let me give another example. You go to the doctor asks you questions. Let me tell you what a bad doctor does. A bad doctor comes in and you're like, I have a headache. Okay, cool. Here's a prescription. That's a bad doctor. Good doctor asks you questions, don't they? How long have you had this headache for? Where does it hurt? How does it hurt? Boom. You get a series of questions where they understand your problem and then they give you a recommendation. That's a consultant. That's a good doctor. So in your network marketing business, if you want to get someone started in your business, let's be a consultant. Now, what does that look like? I have this series of questions, and I got this straight from Eric Worre, the GOAT when it comes to network marketing trainers, but it works really, really well. Series in this blueprint actually, and I'll go through it. So question number one, you might want to jot this down or grab it down again. Question number one, the business presentation ends. You talk to them, FaceTime, Zoom, call, message, in person, whatever. Hey, Bob, curious, what did you like the most? What did you like the most? Start on a positive note. Don't say, what did you think? If you say, what do you think? Guess what? Most people's mindset, 91% of mindset is negative. So they're going to say something negative. Presentation was too long. Products are too expensive. I don't know if I can do. They're going to say these things. So prompt them with a positive question. What did you like the most? Now, some of us might be thinking, well, this is manipulative. Let me tell you what manipulation is versus good influence. Manipulation is when you are trying to influence your person to do something that benefits you. Proper communication and influence is you're able to communicate to them, to influence them, to make a decision that can help them. So the difference of manipulation and true influence is who is the focus. So I want to make sure that as we go into the field as professionals, that you have the success of your person in mind. Does that make sense? Put a 1 in the comments if this makes sense, right? Communication, then we have to use these influential models to be able to then do good for other people, not only just to make you money, not only just to be able to fill your coffers, not only just to be able to hit your goals. Okay. So number 1, what do you like the most? And they're going to say whatever. I like the speaker. I like the product. I like to see that you can make money from your phone. Whatever it is, it doesn't exactly matter. We just want to start on that route to start a conversation. Question number 2. We're consultants, right? On a scale 1 to 10, what's your level of interest? On a scale 1 to 10, what's your level of interest? And whatever they say, could be a 10, awesome. Could be a 7, awesome. Could be a 5, awesome. Could be a 1, awesome. We just want to start moving the needle forward on whatever level of interest that is. So let's say they're like a 5. They're like, awesome, great, okay. Question number 3. Now we're getting into the true consulting questions, because this is what really matters, right? If you were to get started in this business part-time, how much extra money a month would you have to earn for it to be worth your time? Question number 3. If you were to get started in this business part-time, how much extra money a month would you have to earn for it to be worth your time? Here's the key question, because we all have a price. Some might say $1,000, some might say $10,000, whatever that it is. But why? As a consultant, we are guiding them towards what they want. Most people forget what they want. Most people get muddled up in the weeds and they overthink things. So our goal as a consultant is to remind them or help them shape what they want. Because how can you help somebody in their business if you don't know what they want? So on a part-time basis, how much extra money a month would you have to earn for it to be worth your time? You're probably going to hear things like $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. Some people might say more than what I'm making now. You know what I like to do? A good consultant gets specific. I get it. Anything profit is good. But if you could achieve anything, what do you think would be worthwhile for you? Be specific. I hope this makes sense so far. The more specific their goal is, the better you can help them. Let's say they say, I would love to make an extra $1,000 a month part-time. If you want, you can even expand on that. You can ask them, what would that do for you? Some might say that'll help them with vacation. That'll help them pay off bills. That'll help them pay off debt. That'll help them with their family, right? Know what they want. Remember, Zig Ziglar said this: if you can help enough people get what they want, you can get everything that you want. So find out what their goal is. $1,000 a month extra part-time. Fantastic. Question number 4. Realistically, how many hours a week would you be willing to commit to developing that monthly income? Realistically, how many hours a week would you be willing to commit to be able to develop that type of monthly income? So first question was, how much would you want to make part-time? Second question is, how much time would you be willing to spend? 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, whatever that it is. You see what you're doing now? You're helping them frame, all right, this is what you want. This is how much time you can spend. They might say 2 hours a day. They might say 4 hours a day. They might say 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, 5 hours a week, 40 hours a week. Whatever that it is, we're now getting a list of things that can help them. All right. Another question after that. I hope this is making sense. You know how much they want to make, you know how much they're willing to be able to commit. The third question is important because it gives us the right expectation. Now, business takes time to build, right? The average small business doesn't break a profit after 3 to 5 years. So it takes a little bit, right? So that's a sneeze. So with network marketing, we have to be able to position it. I think one of the biggest things that does our profession a disservice is we tell people they can make a lot of money overnight, like it's a get rich quick thing. That's not true. That's just not true. Unless they have prior business experience, they have the right mindset and stuff. I mean, you can make a paycheck relatively quickly, but to really understand a business, to really make it something that's successful over the course of time, it's going to take some learning. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some investment, right? It's going to take some. Now, what I like about network marketing, because it doesn't cost a lot and the skill sets are not tough to learn, if you actually put in some intentional time with that, it won't take a lot of time. But let's give some expectations. So I'll ask this prospect, hey, so let's say you want to make $1,000 a month. You want to put 10 hours a week. Awesome. So business, it won't be overnight, but I'm curious, how many months would you be willing? What's up, John? Great to see you, man. How many months would you be willing to commit 10 hours a week to be able to get to $1,000 a month? A month, 2 months, 3 months? What's a good goal for you? And you know what most people are going to say? Maybe a couple months. I think that's reasonable, right? To pick up anything new, give it at least a couple of months to learn something. Great. Now you have what's needed to be able to actually get them started. Notice what I haven't done so far in this entire process. I haven't talked about the product. I haven't talked about the service. It is all about them and what they want. I haven't talked about the business model. I haven't talked about the how. I'm very simply keeping in mind, what do they want? They're looking at a business. They're looking to make some type of goal. So now we know how much money they want to make part-time. Now we know how much time they're willing to commit. And now we know how much time they're willing to actually give it. So here's a key close question then. Bob, so if I could show you how to make an extra $1,000 a month, working 10 hours a week, and we give it a couple of months, would you be interested in getting started? Consultant, you asked Bob exactly what they want. They gave you the answer. You're now asking him, if I can show you how to do that, would you be down to get started? Why would they say no? Why would they say no? So in here, you have to understand too, though, can your business generate an extra $1,000 a month part-time? Absolutely. So you have to be realistic. If someone's like, I want to make enough to buy a Bugatti next month. You got it. It's like, I don't know if that's possible. It's possible. Anything's possible, but maybe we should put some realistic blinders about that, you know? But you being the professional, you being the consultant, keep in mind what's possible in your industry, what's possible in your business. In network marketing business, could you make 10,000 a month in the next couple of months? Yeah, it's going to take some effort. You're going to have to establish some big sales teams. Like, you want to put some realistic stuff that's out there, but be able to position things where it makes sense. One of the key steps in communication and sales is be honest, right? If you're not confident about being able to provide something, be honest about that. But also know that a lot is possible in network marketing business. Why? Because it's not just based on their own work. It's based on what them and their team can do. And that's what's great about it. That's why a lot of things are possible, even if they don't have much time. I'll share with you a quick story. All right. My mentor, who taught me everything when it came to network marketing, one of his top money earners was his classmate when he was going to UC Irvine. And this guy was super busy. He had 24 units in college. He was a lieutenant in the military. He had a lot going on. So he could commit maybe 2 to 4 hours a week. But you know what he did is he partnered with my mentor, and he would bring the prospects. He would show up to certain trainings and events. But my mentor did the training. My mentor did the coaching, did the presenting. And together they developed a huge team, a huge organization that did a lot of sales. This person, even while having that full-time schedule, ended up getting to a level in his business where it was a $250,000 a year business. He bought himself a Bentley. He was super young. He was able to not have to work anymore, got freedom. So even though he didn't spend a lot of time, he was able to generate good results. Why? He was able to leverage his time with a good system, with training with other people. This is one of the only businesses that I know in the world where with a low cost, you can actually leverage a lot. With a little bit of time, you can actually optimize and earn a lot with a lot of time. How? If you know how to actually scale an organization that can do sales, you can actually earn. I mean, the sky's kind of the limit when it comes to network marketing. But for most people, for what they're looking for, most people, if you had an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month, I mean, if you had an extra $1,000 a month coming in right now, put a 1 in the comments that would help you in your life. That can change a lot of families. That can get you into a different zip code. That can pay off a lot of debt. That can get you into the dream vacations. That can help out your family. That can do a lot. But if you understand that if you just go through this series of questions in your network marketing business and you act as a business consultant and you just ask those questions, you'd be so surprised how simple the process is to get someone started and how focused you can be with them and their goals, because now you know what they want. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube for this plus a lot more other cool network marketing tips. And that's share this as well. If you like more information, you're like, man, what is that thing you're flashing? I have this thing called the MLM Business Blueprint. There's a system of skill sets and mindset that if you apply, you learn and apply, can help you to scale your business around the world. If you like information about that, message me the word blueprint or shoot me that privately and would love to share that with you. Hope that helped. Other than that,